Good day, ladies and gentlemen, lovely people of all kinds, I am back. My hiatus went on for way longer than I planned and I'm very sorry about that, but it's high time I fill you in on where I've been, what I've been doing for the past few months, what's in store for the coming year, and of course my general state of mind as of late. Nothing super flashy, I just want to tell you guys where I'm at right now. So grab a hot cup of something or a cold cup of something, and while I talk, enjoy the bouncy escapades of Fancy Pants Man with a fox on his head. 'Cause why not? So let's do the most obvious question first. Almost 3 months. Why has it been 3 months? Well, the original plan was that I was going to take a break from reactions in September after Owl House Season 1 was done airing. I would work on a bunch of scripts, which I desperately missed doing, and then I would return in October with plenty of new ideas and get right back to work. But October was kind of a disaster from all angles. There were work-related problems that ate up most of my time, stuff happening in the world at large that both worried me and made me really upset, family things that required my attention, especially involving my mom, and even personal health-related problems. And don't worry, it's not what you think. I just caught a really bad cold near the end of October and was out of commission for like 2 weeks. In fact, I've still got a little bit of a lingering cough from that. All of that coming together at once just made for a really miserable month, and aside from the occasional Twitch stream on the weekends, I didn't really have much motivation to work on anything. The most I did was watch some of the shows I've been meaning to catch up on, which gave me ideas for videos, but that's about it. But come November, I felt like a lot of the storm clouds were starting to move away. Things were getting a little better, most of the painful stuff went away, and after a little bit of reorganization and reassessment, I was ready to get right back to business. Which brings us to now. So yeah, 1 month of progress, 1 month of distress, and half a month of regaining my bearings, and I'm finally back. I do want to apologize for taking so long to finally come back, especially to the new subscribers, since you guys haven't seen any new content from me since you came here. But at the same time, I don't want to just upload a video for the sake of uploading something. I gotta be in a good mindset for this stuff. I want to release content that says, hey, I had a super fun time working on this and I only want to give you guys my best. And that goes for every aspect, scripting, editing, and voicing. And yeah, while some of my vids are better than others, I think this is a really good mindset to have. And I hope that comes through when you guys watch my stuff. And speaking of my stuff, how's about we talk about the all-important future plans, including some coming attractions for YouTube. If you paid attention to the community tab, you already know a few things that'll be coming out. I've got Toon Words or Less on the Owl House, where I'm going to do the first 20 episodes in 10 words or less, top 3 best and worst, and I even threw the shorts in there as a little bonus. You guys know that my feelings on the Owl House have only gotten better as the series continued, and I wanted to show you all my specific thoughts on the first batch of episodes they gave us. Then of course there's a Lumity video coming up where I analyze the ship and break down why so many people, including me, fell in love with it. Apparently you guys really enjoyed when I critically analyze ships and what makes them tick, so I thought it'd be fun to do it again. I've still got a ton of Amphibia content to finish up, including Calamity Box Conspiracy Part 2, some leftover first reflections, and some extra analysis about our 3 favorite girls now that some new info has come to light. Of course I want to talk about Infinity Train Book 3 and why it really deserves that 4th season, and I also want to talk about the underrated masterpiece Glitch Text, and why more people should be praising it. Seriously, that show is like the funnest thing in the world, I can't wait to fanboy. But aside from what was on that poster, I also have more videos planned centered around Steven Universe, Hell of a Boss, SpongeBob, Clone High, Adventure Time Distant Lands, Gravity Falls, Green Eggs and Ham, and the new Animaniacs reboot. I'm not going to give any specific details because if I did, I'd be here forever, but expect those shows in no particular order to show up very soon. And by far the biggest thing I have on my plate, and hopefully something that will end the year on a good note, is something I have planned for December. I made a promise a few months ago that still hasn't been realized on the channel. I'm sure most of you know the one. So at the end of December, I'm going to be having a very special live stream that you're all invited to. It'll involve certain questions and answers I have yet to cover, and will hopefully be something special for both new subscribers and old subscribers. I'll be sure to post an announcement a week before the stream starts up, and hopefully this will be worth the extended wait. Aside from the channel, I've been thinking about certain other things as well. Things I may want to implement next year if I have the time. Emphasis on may, because these are just ideas. First of all, a lot of you know how much I love streaming on Twitch and hanging out with you guys, and I want to try to stream more often than just every weekend or every other weekend. I want to try to go for like twice a week or even thrice a week. Twitch schedules are always hard for me to keep since life has a way of making me busy at the worst of times, but I'll be sure to announce any new Twitch streams on my Twitter and also on my community tab on YouTube. I'll put links to all that stuff in the description, and go check them out if you want to hang out every week. I might even think about going Twitch affiliate if everything goes well. While I'm on the topic of gaming, I've also been thinking about a gaming channel at some point. Not just for Twitch highlights, but also for talking about games in general. I really don't think video game discussions would fit with everything else on this channel, so having another place where I can go to once in a while and talk games would be kinda cool. Not to mention giving you guys highlights if you ever miss my streams. I'll be sure to advertise that on here when and if I decide to make it. And lastly, there's the idea I've been tossing around for what feels like years at this point. A Patreon. Complete transparency here, I've always been super nervous about making a Patreon. You've seen that sometimes I go on extended hiatuses, or sometimes videos take longer than expected to finish, and if I had a Patreon, I would feel like I'm siphoning money out of you guys if I kept doing things like that. And the last thing I want to do is take advantage of your generosity, especially with how you guys have stuck by me all this time. I'm gonna consider it for next year if I'm able to be more consistent with my stuff. And if I do, I'm gonna keep things small. Just $1, $2, $5 tiers, max 10. And then if things start going well, maybe I'll add bigger ones, but nothing too huge right out of the gate. Again, these are all hard maybes, but I do want to share them with you guys, and if you want to give any thoughts, feel free to leave a comment, like always. As for my general state of mind, look, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. 2020 was not a fun year, at all. A lot of the time it's been a non-stop flood of depression, oppression, isolation, anger, fear, misinformation, loss of time, loss of jobs, loss of loved ones, civil unrest, and other unfortunate things. But like all years, I do try to look at the small moments of happiness and latch onto them, as an example of how we can still find joy during these troubled times. Being an optimist doesn't mean pretending that the bad stuff isn't there. It means finding the good stuff no matter how difficult things get. And in all honesty, watching you guys pour in by the hundreds with each new video I released was easily one of the biggest highlights of my year. And I want to take this time to give you guys a huge, massive thank you to old subs and new subs. With my extended hiatus, I was sure that subs were going to start dropping off, and we were going to be down to the bone by the time I came back. But nope, not even close. We actually went up during that time. Like, we're approaching my year-end goal of 30K more and more every single day, even with no content. I know some people are probably sick of hearing it, but you guys really are the freaking best, and I am honored to have you guys as a fan base. I know it's been incredibly rough, but I'm gonna do my best to end 2020 on the best note possible, with my channel, with my family, and just with my life in general, and I hope all of you guys can do the same. And of course, I'm gonna hold on to hope that 2021 is gonna be a much better year for everyone. I hope I can move forward, I hope I can get a lot of work done, I hope I meet many more amazing people, I hope my family, friends, and fans all stay safe, happy, and healthy, I hope that We Bare Bear spinoff is gonna be decent, I hope that Clone High reboot is gonna rock, I hope Amphibia and Owl House keep being awesome, I hope Wander Over Yonder never gets forgotten, I hope Jorge Gutierrez knocks it out of the park with Maya and the Three, I hope VivziePop keeps injecting her beautiful work into the internet's bloodstream, I hope Henry Stickmin will forever be a meme, I hope Glitch Tex and Infinity Train get more seasons, I hope Bob's Burgers the movie is as funny as the show, I hope MLP G5 lives up to G4, I hope Frame Makers will be awesome and take the internet by storm, I hope Security Breach plays as good as it looks, I hope the Skywalker Saga leads to another LEGO Star Wars resurgence, I hope the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe finally comes out, I hope Overwatch 2 is more than just a glorified expansion pack, and of course, I hope you all have a wonderful day, a wonderful Thanksgiving, a wonderful holiday season, and a wonderful 2021. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, I hope to see you all real soon.